Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Capricorn, and welcome to your April 2019 mid-month love reading. All right, this is a reading for everyone, couples, singles, in-betweeners, not sure what you are right now. Okay, this is to help kind of clear things up, and let's see what we have going on for the mid to the end of the month, okay, going into the mid next month. All right, and whenever you watch this video, if it resonates with you, that's when you were meant to see it. So don't really worry about the time, okay? The first card I pull is going to represent the current energy that you are dealing with, okay, Capricorn? Okay, just get these, a couple more shuffles. Strength card trying to jump out on us, okay? All right, so right now, Capricorn, your current energy that you are dealing with is the Hermit, okay? Next card represents any challenges or anything crossing this energy. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Next card represents past energies from the past that you may be dealing with. You've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, next card represents the person or the energy of the person that you're dealing with. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Next card represents what you want. Four of Wands. Next card represents internal factors, what's motivating you or driving you, conscious or subconsciously. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Next card represents your advice, Page of Wands. This card represents external factors, Page of Cups in the reverse. Possible outcome, Star card in the reverse. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's pull some clarifiers to get a clearer picture. All right, and then at the end of the reading, I will pull the Romance Angel Oracle card for one final message for my Capricorn on this April mid-month love reading. All right, so what do my clarifiers have to say? What other messages do we have for Capricorn mid-month, April 2019? All right, with this Hermit, we've got the Fool in reverse. We've got Page of Wands again. We've got the Lovers. Queen of Cups. Five of Swords. Interesting. Oh, Four of Wands again. Ace of Cups in the reverse. And here goes Strength, okay? So Strength was going to make this way into the reading one way or another, okay, Capricorn? All right, so right now, current energy is the Hermit, okay? So we're dealing with a little bit of introspection, okay? With the Hermit card, clarifying this Fool card, I get the sense that you're taking some time to really think things through, because you may be wanting to go out and be impulsive. You may have the urge to be reckless, or you may have been impulsive or reckless, and now you're like, you know what, maybe I need to think about things before I go jumping into them, okay? Some of you may be dealing with Virgo. Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? But this Hermit in reverse is really telling you to take a good look and really learn from your experiences, okay? So that we don't continue to make those same mistakes with this Fool card in the reverse, okay? What's challenging this energy? What's crossing you? The Queen of Pentacles. So for some of you, you may be dealing with an earth sign, okay? You may be dealing with another Capricorn. But if not, with this Queen of Pentacles energy, I feel like why this is your challenge is that you're focused on security. You want security. Okay? For some of you, you're focused on someone who may be a younger fire sign, okay? And that's challenging you. It's challenging your your solitude, all right? It's challenging you. Maybe the energy from this fire sign is causing you to want to go out and be reckless, okay? For some of you, it's something that you've heard. You're maybe being counseled by the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, the Queen of Pentacles, okay? And the Page of Wands is the counsel. The Page of Wands is her telling you something. And what she's telling you is really challenge you to take a deep look at yourself. Maybe it's something that you missed, something that you haven't been paying attention as far as your own self, that someone kind of called you out and was like, hey, why don't you pay attention to this or take a look at this? You've been doing this lately, or do you know you have a tendency or a habit, whatever it is. Could be your mom, could be a sister, could just be somebody that you trust, someone who's very, nurturing and cares about you and wanted to let you know something. Past energies that you're dealing with. You were dealing with something that was very motivating to you, something that had a lot of passion, okay? For some of you, here goes this Capricorn Gemini connection. So some of you were very passionately, magnetically drawn to a Gemini. For others of you, this represents a time in your past where there's a lot of action going on, okay? Maybe you had an option, you had a multitude of lovers. The Lover's card, yes, it can represent true love, okay? So for some of you, you felt like this person that you were so drawn to was your true love, okay? Moving on to the energy of the person that you're dealing with. Here goes this commitment issue. I feel like Capricorns, you've been battling this, especially my Capricorns that have been dealing with the Gemini. You've been battling this lack of commitment for some time now, and it's still here, okay? Commit, don't commit. But congratulations, at least the emotional part is starting to stabilize a little bit, because that had been like totally missing for some of you for a while. So some of you are dealing with a Gemini, definitely. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer or a water sign. But definitely the love is there. You just got to work on the focus, the security, the effort, all right, because that's still kind of lacking. Okay, what is it that you want? You want harmony, okay? You want harmony in your relationship. You want to take things to the next level. Some of you definitely want to get married, okay? But definitely harmony is the key. Clarifying this harmony, though, we've got the Five of Swords, which indicates to me that this person brings quite a bit of conflict to your life. So, for some reason, taking things to the next level and harmony somehow you've got it associated with the Five of Swords, with mind games, with arguing, so that's something that you may want to take a look at, Capricorn. If that resonates with you, if the person that you want, or if the person that you envision yourself taking things to the next level, you guys tend to, maybe even some people get off on that, to be honest. Some people get off on that tension, that spark that comes with that banter, that back and forth. So for some of you, that's what you want, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for that, that tension. So even though you want harmony and you want to take things to the next level, it's almost like you love the back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You love the tension that comes with disagreements, that comes with arguments, that comes with the little spats. You like that feistiness in a relationship or in a person. Maybe this particular person gives that to you. Okay, now moving on to what's driving you or what's motivating you, we've got this Page of Pentacles energy. So the Page of Pentacles means that you're really focused on a particular thing. And for some of you, it is taking things to the next level. It is getting married. It is having a happy family. All right, that's really what your focus is. Well, here goes your advice. Your advice is to take the advice. Okay, somebody has given you some advice. Okay, somebody has either given you some advice or you heard some things. Okay, whether you heard some advice or you heard something about yourself or you heard something about someone else, but whatever it is, you've got to heed it. Okay, whether it's the advice or whatever it is that you heard, you're going to have to find a way to deal with that. All right. For others of you, this Page of Wands can indicate that um, it's time to really connect with yourself on a spiritual level. And maybe that's why the Hermit is here. Okay, it's not just about being introspective, but it's really about your spiritual soul. Where are you spiritually? Okay, are you connected to yourself on a spiritual level in order to really bring in the kind of relationship that you want? Okay, to bring in this big love, this big move, this next step, okay? For some of you, this marriage that you want, this wedding, this family, all right? So, again, make sure that we're feeding ourselves. Make sure that um, it's not just about examining ourselves and seeing if we're worthy for relationship, or if we're ready for a relationship. Being ready sometimes means that we're nurturing ourselves. Okay, maybe that is the challenge. Your challenge is that you've got to nurture your own spirituality. All right, for some of you, there's something in you that needs your own attention. Okay, Capricorn, so pay attention to yourself. Don't so much worry about others. But I feel like you're here, right? Because you're really trying to keep from making that bad decision, being reckless and impulsive, okay? Moving on to the external energies now, we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so someone feel like they missed an opportunity with you, perhaps. Somebody feels like they missed their chance. Damn, we got the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So this is either someone who is dealing with some type of emotional instability, okay? So this could be a totally different person than this person that's just got commitment issues, because here it seems like they're really trying to balance their emotions and they're coming at you from a place of love. So for some of you, you're dealing with someone who has love to give you, but maybe they're not able to commit to you. And maybe that's where the conflict is. For some of you, is that you want something that you can't have with the person who you're dealing with right now. But also, this person is dealing with some things of their own, whether this is related to you or whether this is just the external things that's happening with them, okay? They're dealing with some issues over here with their emotions, something that's causing them to feel that they're not loved. Maybe they're not feeling that love from you. Maybe your challenge is to be more loving and nurturing and a little bit more passionate, okay? So for some of you, maybe this person isn't committing to the situation because they're lacking. They feel like they're lacking in that loving support and attention from you, okay? Maybe this is your advice, is to be a little bit more passionate in the situation, okay? But I feel like, again, that all comes from you, starts from within. The more passionate you are about life and about yourself and the things that you have going on, is the more passion that you can lend to your relationship and your friendships and other situations, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to the possible outcome. We got the Star card in the reverse, okay? So the Star card in the reverse sometimes points to a bit of arrogance, okay? So you may be dealing with someone who's a little bit arrogant, someone who's a little bit self-centered, or I think that arrogance sometimes is covering up some insecurities. So either this is your energy, Capricorn, or you're dealing with someone who is suffering with some self-image issues, some insecurities, that they try to cover up with arrogance, okay? Some of you, it's just a stumbling block. Some of you have a few things that you got to work past in order to get to your soulmate, in order to get to that happy ending. The Star card and the Sun card are some very positive cards. So even when they're upside down, it's just a lessening of the positivity. It's still good things coming. It's still good things there. It's just some things you got to work through. Temporary self-confidence issues, that's easily overcome. Okay, temporary stumbling blocks, taking that time out to really, see where you are, take a self-check. That's nothing big, okay? Because underneath that, we've got the Strength card, okay? So for some of you, you may be dealing with a Leo, okay? Some of you may be dealing with an Aquarius. That's coming up in here twice. But if that's not the case, if you're not dealing with a Leo and you're not dealing with an Aquarius, then this Strength card is talking about courage, okay? It's talking about your determination. It's talking about having compassion, okay? And it's not just for others, it's with yourself. Maybe these are things that you need to give yourself, right? To heal so that you can give that love that this other person is wanting from you. Okay? Sometimes, you know, again, you can only love others as much as you love yourself, right? So if it's time to really take a self check, right? That's what I'm getting with this Fool in reverse, and it's time to check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right. Um, Check yourself. A wellness check, a mental health check, an emotional health check, a how much do I love myself check, are my boundaries in place check. It's just one of those things where it's time to make sure that you are operating on the level that you should be in order to attract this kind of relationship, what you really want. And make sure that there's a difference between like intention and thinking that love comes with conflict. Okay, if you've had issues in the past where you were conditioned to think that way, that's something that you've got to work on, because love is not pain. Okay, love doesn't have to be pain. Love, yes, things can be painful, but if you automatically associate being happy and being in a family and being in love with also being hurt or arguing or bickering or fighting, then you've really got to work on some things big time. All right, guys. All right, so let me go ahead and see what the romance angels have to say for my Capricorns, and then we can wrap up this mid-month reading, okay? All right, so mid-month reading, Capricorn, April 2019. Okay, it's a mid-month love reading from my Capricorns. Mid-month love reading. What messages do we have for my Capricorns? Okay. All right. So the angels are saying romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. Let's see what's going on the bottom of the deck. Express your love. I knew this card was coming. I knew it. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, so both of these cards are basically saying that, go ahead and show a little bit of love. You got to put a little bit of love out there to this person. Okay, so let's look at romantic feelings. What does the book say? All right, it says the stirrings within your heart represent the song of romance calling to you. This card comes to you as guidance to follow the pathway of those feelings. Perhaps you've met someone who made your heart leap and you wondered whether to pursue him or her. Well, this card says that the answer is yes. Take action by flirting, asking the person out on a date, or making your feelings known. If you've recently been longing for more romance in your life, this card is a signal to take charge of making that happen. You can romance yourself by, for example, treating yourself to luxurious massage or pedicure, buying yourself presents, or watching a romantic movie. You can also actively pursue and attract romance. First, affirm that it's already inside of you, okay? A partner definitely brings these feelings to the surface. However, they are within you as a potential initially. The more you affirm, I am romantically loved, the more you attract this condition within yourself and through a relationship. In some cases, you'll receive this card as a signal that you're ready for a new relationship. It then guides you to take action, such as being aware of people who you may meet, who may be potential partners, as well as frequenting places where such potential partners may be. These would be locations or events associated with your hobbies or your interests. Okay? So for my singles, I know you guys are like, you kind of turned this into a relationship reading. But I feel like singles, your message was really about still connecting to yourself and working on your self-love, okay? And it's the same, you guys may have a Gemini or a Cancer or a water sign coming towards you. But that person still either isn't quite focused on you or they're not quite focused or ready for commitment. Same thing. So you still have to heed the advice or, put a little passion out there, you know, give them a little bit of attention, give them something to think about, okay? And work on you, connecting with yourself, working on your self-love, and know that, you know, with compassion and courage and passion, you know, what you want is there. Sometimes we just got to do a little bit. Sometimes we just got to work a little bit to get there, but it is there. It's out there for you. You just got to put yourself out there, all right? Remember that time when you were confident and passionate and ready for love, okay? Draw on that, all right? That's a starting place for you. Okay, Capricorn, so that has been your April mid-month love reading. Guys, let me know in the comments. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. If you would like a more personalized reading, of course, you can contact me via email or through the messages, the comments. And then make sure you're subscribed. Did I say that already? But I will definitely see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Capricorn.